Hi, I'm feeling immensely bitchy for absolutely no reason. And you know what I like to do when I'm feeling immensely bitchy for absolutely no reason? Bake a cake. Let's get started. Oh, did you think I was gonna say drink alcohol? No, I bake. And you know it would be great if it were anything else, because you know what baking does? It leaves a mess all over. But when I'm feeling immensely bitchy, sometimes I just want to bake. I don't even usually eat the dessert. I just bake the cake. This is my new baking thing. I haven't baked anything in a hot second. We're making a mini vanilla cake, okay? It's from my favorite recipe on chelsweets.com. That's CHELSWEETS.com. I can't believe I said .com like I'm 80 years old. Anyways, that doesn't matter. I have already oiled these pans. It should have been buttered, but I don't have that much butter in the house at the moment because we had bought so much butter for such a long period of time and I haven't been baking that we've just had an overabundance of butter. And then we're down to our last like 3 sticks of butter, and that is what I decided to bake. It's also when we ran out of freaking heavy whipping cream, which would have been great because I have a literal butter churner that I got for Christmas that I keep meaning to use and then not using because I keep accidentally letting my heavy cream go bad. So then I go and I get more heavy cream and then I'm not in the mood to churn butter yet, which used to be my favorite activity as a child, which is why I asked for the butter churner in the first place. My sister didn't believe me. One second, this is... My sister didn't believe me that I like churning butter. She was like, no, you don't. And I'm like, yes, I do. I used to love it when I was a kid. How do you not remember this? This also needs to go down. I am filming from 2 separate things so that you can see the full view of me baking this cake. This is flour. I bought really pretty cans or tins or whatever for my flour and my sugar. They don't stick on. I thought that they stuck on because it seemed like they stuck on in the store when I bought them. No, it was really well wrapped plastic that made it seem like they stick on. They don't do that. It was very disheartening when I came home and found that out. I don't have a knife to flatten the thing. I thought I grabbed a knife. I did not. It doesn't matter. We need 1 cup of flour. All-purpose flour. There are many purposes for many different kinds of flour. I've literally... Wait, no, that's a lie. I literally have some in my house right now. I was gonna say, I've never bought any flour other than all-purpose flour in my life. That's a lie. That's a lie. I shouldn't be packing this down. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I will rinse this out and actually use it later for making myself a real coffee. 1 cup flour. Bam. That wasn't as much of a bam as I wanted it to be because I had accidentally packed it in there. It doesn't matter. The flour can go bye-bye now. Okay, we're putting it under here. Woo! Oh, there's like flour on this now. That's fine, it doesn't matter. Okay, now we need 1 cup of granulated sugar. This is the sugar. With this one, I'm just gonna like, because you can't really pack sugar down, okay? So, like, whatever. Bam, sugar. Okay. I don't know why this makes me feel better when I'm feeling bitchy, but if I'm feeling a specific kind of bitchy, I just want to bake and yell at a camera. It doesn't make sense. Okay, 1 teaspoon baking powder. Am I supposed to do these in separate things? Yes. Have I ever done that when baking? Only when I hate myself. Because you know what? Or I'm trying... I washed this floor like yesterday, so it doesn't matter. Or I'm trying something really, really new. And also, no one else is eating any of this, and I don't think I'm going to use any of the measures that touch the ground, so it doesn't matter. Okay, that was 1 teaspoon baking powder. Now we need a 1/4 teaspoon fine salt, I don't believe in measuring my salt. I just go with my heart. And usually I don't put salt in these recipes because I'm like, I have unsalted butter. I have salted butter. So why would I put salt in my recipe that calls for unsalted butter and salt? I wouldn't. But this time, I somehow accidentally actually bought unsalted butter. Unheard of, unfathomable, completely crazy for me. Okay. 1/4 cup unsalted butter, melted and cooled. We've got it. It's melted. It's pretty cool. It exploded in my stupid microwave while I was melting it, so then I had to get this melt more. It was crazy. It was bonkers. It actually really made me sad. Oh. It also calls for 1/4 cup of vegetable or canola oil. I don't have vegetable or canola oil. If I had realized that ahead of time, I knew I needed a full stick of goddamn butter for this recipe. I will be back. I lied. You're coming with me. It's fine. I'm gonna turn off the other camera while we wait. What are we doing? We're getting more butter. That's what we're doing. And this time, we won't let it ruin our lives. There's a bit more butter. There's a tiny bit more of the bit more butter. We're just going with our hearts. Butter. It's about to melt. Oh, you probably want to see it, right? I'm not editing this. Except to add in the other stuff that I film of me doing things. It'll be side by side. Ish, because I turned it off and now it's not going to be as evenly fit. Ugh, damn it. This is your fault. I blame you. Are you melted enough yet? Are you melted enough yet? Are you melted enough yet? Melt better. Don't explode this time though. Are you melted enough yet? Okay, we'll see if that works. Whew, hot. It was melted enough. Now, we will take this dish rag. I will not touch any food, but like I don't want to get my thing hot and I don't feel like grabbing one of my pot holders. So like this. Oh, you go here. You turn back on. There we go. And now, a full thing of butter. Thank you. Lie thou there. That's a quote from Romeo and Juliet. When Juliet's considering stabbing herself in the heart if she doesn't have the potion or the potion doesn't work. Juliet is a ride or die. Okay, next we need 1 large egg, room temperature. Cool. We need the rest of that butter to go in there is what we need. 1 large egg. We've got the eggs. Yeah, look at that, look at that, look at that. I'm rich. No, I'm not. Bada bing. I did that poorly. Bada bing. There we go. This will all be cleaned after. Again, we're just feeling a little annoyed at the concept of humanity. So this is how we handle it. Oh no. And we've got 1, yep. Come on, bestie. Come on, bestie. Okay. Gotcha, ha ha ha. Did a really bad job of cracking that egg. Thank you for pointing it out. I need a napkin. I know what you're gonna say. Jack, you have the dish rag from earlier. I don't want to use the dish rag from earlier. I want to not get egg on the dish rag from earlier. Ah! Where did it go? I would just use my hand. I would usually just use my hand, but you guys are watching me. Okay, I think I got all the eggs now. Yeah. Okay, there we go. 1 tiny piece. Now we can actually scoop her out. Hi, bestie. Okay, now you go there. Now I can put you back there. Okay. No! Turn back on! Open! Open sesame! Oh my god, remember those journals where you would like say a password into it and then it would like let you in, but only then? Okay, we need 1/2 cup buttermilk, room temperature. we don't have buttermilk, but what you do when you need buttermilk but don't have buttermilk, because again, I could have made my own butter, but I didn't, is you take milk and a tiny bit of like lemon or vinegar, and you just put them both in. Like it's like a little squirt of lemon and like the full thing of milk, but we're not doing that. No, because we have half and half, because my mom just went and got it. So I will be rinsing off my little handsies, and I'm not taking the camera with me because I have egg on now, and then I will come back with, you guessed it, the half and half. La-da-dee-da-da-da-dee-da-da. I've also brought over a rag, so there's that now. It's gonna go in my, oh no, it can go right there. Cool. So here is half and half. Should I have put also some lemon in this cake? Yes. Am I going to? Okay. It really didn't actually touch the floor, and not the part that would be like actually in the thing anyways. Half cup, we're just doing heavy cream, whatever, half and half, whatever. Go. Now we need some vanilla. Again, this is just a measure with your heart type of thing, okay? Here's the vanilla. My mom actually usually does, she puts them in the cap, so it's a little more measured without actually having to measure anything. And then gel and food coloring, if desired. It is not desired. I do not desire. We're not making a cake for Percy Jackson. I've done that before. It was fun. Not today. Because you know what blue food dye does? Dyes your mouth. You know where this cake is going? Into my belly. And I don't feel like having it get everywhere, okay? Here is my easy blender. I have a real one, like with like the handheld and the two thingies, and I never use that. I use this. Now we're mixing, and sometimes when we mix, oh, I should close the door before I do this. One moment. When I was a small child, I would go to hockey games, and that would help me to get some of my rage out on days where I needed to get the rage out. No longer do I do that because, you know, I'm an adult. So what I do is I bake a cake, and while this is going, I scream my rage into the cake. Are you ready? Also, like, you need to scrape out the sides so you're not getting like random pieces of flour everywhere, because that sucks when that happens. Okay. See this? See this? You just go like this. Now it's gone. Now we're gonna unplug this. I don't know why my hands don't even have anything on them. That's weird for me. Okay, anyways, here is what the batter looks like. See the batter? See the batter? Hey, batter, batter, batter. Hey, batter, batter, batter. Anyways. Let us continue. Here are our pans. If we were smarter people, we would have turned the air fryer on, because I will be cooking in my air fryer dash toaster oven, because I don't feel like turning on the big oven because it's summer. And also because I haven't cleaned the big oven in a hot second, and I spilled something in there and it burnt a little, and now I have to clean the oven before I can use the oven, and I don't feel like doing that, so I've been using the tiny oven for a hot second. Anyways, that doesn't matter. I don't know why I share information with you guys, but anyways, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's a bit more of the thing. Here's the thing. Look at that consistency. It could be wrong. It could be right. We'll never know. We're not bakers. We're just people who sometimes like to bake to get our feelings out of our bodies and into the food that we consume. And then we give it to others when we're done. And those people go, this is delicious. What did you bake it with? And you can say, hatred. Anyways, I need a rubber spatula. I will be right back. Bum, 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 bum. I refuse to edit this, so I'm walking away. This rubber spatula came with this beautiful mixing bowl that I got because I really like baking. But again, I haven't done it in a hot second because it takes time and energy. And also, this spatula, or this whisk also came with this baking pan, but I never use whisks like this. Why? Because they're useless. I would toss it, but I don't feel like breaking anything in case I lose my grip and have it actually hit something. So we will just lie that there. Romeo and Juliet quote. Have you guys been paying attention? I think you have. Okay, anyways. Getting the rest of this out. It's gonna take time because again, this is a thick consistency. She's a thick girl. We like our girls thick. Anyways, we're going for it, and she's getting out. Okay, now we're putting her back in with that, and we're going, and we're scooping out the sides. It's raining out. I don't know why I said that out loud. I just wasn't kind of expecting the rain today. Sure, it's been cloudy and rainy and really cold for September, but beautiful. That's a quote from Next to Normal. Sure, it's been cloudy today, like all day, but I kind of wasn't expecting rain because it just didn't seem like a rain kind of cloudy. But apparently it was a rain kind of cloudy. Anyways, we have gotten basically all of the stuff from the sides. I will just lick the bowl and get the stuff in my hair later. I won't actually do that. I'm not actually doing that. Is this actually filming? It is actually filming. We're good. Honestly, this cake is going to be so many that I did not need to use both pans. Or I should have just used a smaller amount in this pan. Yeah, okay, so. Yeah. We want our layers to be at least mildly even. We want to know that they're going to be friends. We want to know that they're going to have the same qualities as each other so that they don't get confused about who they are and where they came from. We don't want them to think that there are favorites. There aren't favorites. There's no right or wrong cake. It's all cake to me. Actually, that's a lie. I've never understood the concept of red velvet cake. Anyways. Now we're actually going to turn the air fryer on and put these in and wait for, how long do the instructions say? Let's see. Put the oven at 350 for, instructions are so long for no reason, for 32 to 35 minutes, or until you can poke the middle with a toothpick. Cool. Anyways, we will take this stuff down. You will move this way because you're just already there. Hello. Can you see me? Cool. We're just taking this stuff out. And the best part of this, is that it's an air fryer. It doesn't really need to be preheated. It's small as shit. Here's our cake layers. They have gone in to the dark side. Turn on, turn to bake, 350. Wow, I already went to 32, but we're actually going to do 33 minutes because this doesn't cook as well as you would think it might sometimes. So we've got that going, and we're going to clean our stuff up a tiny bit before we start on the, get this, buttercream frosting. Yeah, that's how I do. That's how I do, okay? Okay, that's back to where it's supposed to be, right? Yeah? Yeah. Okay, yeah, boy. That was my closest Abed No Dear impression. Okay, we're gonna put you over here with the stuff that's going in the sink. You just have to go in the fridge. Oh, hey. How? Why? No. Ugh. Somehow that exploded. That's rude. This is just mine, okay? I'm the only person in the house who uses this, so. We're getting some of the bitchy out of ourselves, okay? I'm going to put a bunch of this stuff away. When we come back, after this scheduled break, you know what will happen? Buttercream frosting. See, at the beginning, you guys thought that I was gonna say I drink when I'm sad and really mad and that's how I get through it. No, this is my personality all the time, bitches! Okay, one sec, bye. Okay, bitches, we're back for round 2 in the same video. What are we doing now? We're making buttercream frosting, buttercream frosting, buttercream frosting. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know who I am as a person right now. I'm just feeling like bleh. Oh, damn it. I forgot to wash this motherfucker. I washed everything out. I know what you're thinking. Jack, why do you keep walking so far away to get to your kitchen to wash your stuff? Aren't you in your kitchen? No, this is my filming studio. My kitchen's over there. When I bought this house, it used to be the house of someone who owned a business. And on the side of the house where I mostly live, because my mom and I were looking for a duplex because we were deciding to buy a house together, I need scissors. Why is nothing where I want it to be? And this house was perfect because there's enough room in the guy who owned this place's like work area that I can put my library, which is also where I spend 100% of my time. I was gonna say something more along the lines of like 80 or 95, but it's 100. If I'm not sleeping, I'm in there. And when I'm sleeping, it doesn't count. Now we need 3 cups of powdered sugar. This is the powdered sugar. I bought it like a while ago and it's just been sitting in my cooking area unopened. So we've got 3 cups. 1. We're measuring with our heart. A lot of people call measuring a science when it comes to baking, and it is. But also, when it comes to frosting, you just do what looks right. Okay, that was 3. That was 3. We could put her over here. Here's a trick of the trade. Close this. Don't let any air out. It's also summer, so the ants are trying to come in because I live in the fucking woods for some reason. So we are going to put this in the fridge. And my mom's going to go, why is the powdered sugar in the fridge? And I will go, would you rather have the powdered sugar in the fridge or would you rather have ants? And she will go, I'd rather have the powdered sugar in the fridge because the ants don't want to go in the fridge because they'll die. Die, I tell you. Anyways. Here is 3/4 cup unsalted butter. Unfortunately, it actually is unsalted butter. It says for it to be room temperature. Room temperature is a lie. I also forgot that I still need to have the milk out. We will again be using half and half instead of the heavy cream that it recommends. So for this one, we might use, oh my god, we might use a tiny bit more of it than usual. But like, we'll see. Okay, be right back. This really is such a journey every time. I'm getting my steps in before I do anything else. Wahoo. Okay, so we really just need the butter and only a tablespoon and 1 teaspoon of heavy cream. We'll see how that goes. I might be using more because again, we're feeling with our hearts. We're feeling with our hearts. We also need the vanilla with our hearts. With our hearts, bitches, and with our hearts says, okay, so it says 2 teaspoons vanilla extract. Honestly, the sugar is vanilla enough. You don't need anything else. But like, where'd my napkin go? Okay, anyways. Now, we plug this bitch back in. Plug in. I had it on the wrong side. And we take the Capri Sun. Trick for when I put stuff like this together is I'm gonna mix it a little bit first so that the liquid hits the powdery stuff, because you know what powdered sugar is? Powder. Powdered sugar is, get this, it's powder. Okay, we're actually gonna take the spatula that I actually remembered to wash, but I didn't remember to wash the whisk, so I had to go back and I had to wash the whisk, which was so stupid. Anyways, we're putting them together so that the powdered sugar doesn't go, get this, everywhere, like a halo of sugar, because that is annoying. And now we're measuring with our hearts, which is better than how a 5'9" guy measures, am I right? Hey, anyways, I don't know. Yeah, boy. Okay, that's looking nice, and don't hate me for saying this, moist. Okay. So, now that we have this, like, actually looking like a nice buttercream, hey, and we've got the rest of the butter coming into the cream, now we can actually, I'm gonna take, just trying to get the powder off the thing. We can actually take this, we hold it down, and we go, and we're gonna grab the sides from where some of the stuff is coming up. Yeah, and you've got the frosting on here, but we're gonna go. Now there's basically no frosting on here, and the frosting that I do have on here goes into my mouth. Yeah. Okay, now you've got the frosting. We're gonna put a cover on it. I'm gonna put it in the fridge while this cooks, and then this is gonna cook because this is where the stuff is. This is basically like using an easy bake oven. Oh my god, that's why I love it so much. It's like using an easy bake oven. I had like 3 easy bake ovens as a kid because I would bake them to death. I used them so often that they would bake themselves into the ground, and then my parents would get me a new easy bake oven. So that makes sense. Using my air fryer as an oven just feels like easy bake ovening it. I love that for me, honestly. Let's unplug the whisk. I love knocking over my blank camera that he didn't even have plugged in at the moment. That's cool. Anyways, I'll be back for the 3rd part of this installment. All of them will be put together, and you'll be seeing it all together, but like, bye! Day 2 of cake decorating, except I just broke one of my espresso glasses, so now I'm mad again. I was feeling better, damn it. And then, why? So anyways, here's my fancy cake tray. Oh, you can't see it in this. One moment. You don't need to see my face for this. Cake tray. Woo. Here are the cakes. They're cooked. What? Now we're gonna try and get them out of this, which I should have done yesterday, but I was feeling a little bitchy by the end of the night and tired, and I took a nap, so I didn't. I don't know why I'm yelling at you. Okay, now it feels like you're just looking at my boobs. Not a huge fan of that. One moment. The frosting has been mildly melted. Now we can put the cake together. Are we just gonna do a crumb coat and put it back in the fridge? No, I'm feeling lazy today because I already broke one of my nice fancy. Did I overly melt this bitch? No, she's fine. She's fine. She's fine. That's a great consistency. No, I don't feel like just doing a crumb coat. We're gonna do all of this at once, which means this is gonna be an ugly ass cake, and that's fine. We're just getting me back into the concept of even liking making cakes, so I can stop making cakes only when I'm angry. Because again, right now it's just a bitchy cake. This is a bitchy cake. We got frosting on the bottom. Now we're gonna, I meant to more have that be water than anything else. Oh, here's my little spoon. We're putting some water in the layers. Just a bit, just enough that it can like be moist. We want a moist cake. We want her moist. I'm gonna say moist again because I feel like it's probably making at least one person mildly uncomfortable in a kind of funny way. Moist. Anyways, I think that's enough. I don't really know. I've never really tried doing moistening layers before. That being said, now you know what we do? Smack. Oops. Smack. Smack that all on the floor. Smack that. Give me some more. Smack that. Oh, smack that. Oh. Smack. Smack. This is probably already using way too much of my frosting because I really only have this tiny amount, and then if I run out of frosting, then we're just gonna have an ugly bear cake. Not that any cake could be ugly. You know why no cake can be ugly? Because all cake is beautiful. It's cake, damn it! And that's how you should be feeling about yourself always. You are a cake. Unless you don't like cake, and then you're ice cream, unless you're lactose intolerant, and then you're I don't know what, but you're important, and you're beautiful, and you're hot, and this is the kind of attitude that everyone should have when they're talking to you. God damn it, I used that, so now I can't put it on that, and I have to go get a different stupid spatula! Spatula. We go around because we have to use plastic, because if we use metal then I will break one of my new pans, and these are new pans because I bought new pans last summer going, I'm going to bake all the time. I love baking. Ha 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 ha. And then I didn't. Like, you hear that? You can knock it. Knock 3 times on the blah 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 blah. Oh. Now we're doing another like moist making layer. I don't know if you're supposed to do it on both, but I am. I think I'm making it too moist. I think I'm actually probably adding way too much water. I don't, and I cannot emphasize this enough, care. We're baking a cake so that we can feel better about our lives. And all cake is beautiful. And also, see this layer of like cake? Even the stuff that's left over, you want to eat. Cake. This could be like drunk baking, but I'm not drunk. This is just how I am when I'm kind of pissy for no reason. Like, if I don't know the reason that I'm pissy, I just get like this, because I get so mad that I'm feeling pissy. And it's probably because I'm in the last days of my period, and I'm like iron deficient. And you know how I know that I'm iron deficient? Because I have been craving nothing but burgers. I have been craving nothing but burgers and red meat, which probably very definitely means that my body is like begging me, begging and pleading for me to just please put red meat in my body. So that's all I've been doing. That's like most of what I've been eating for the past couple of days. And that probably has made me a little bit bitchier. That and like, you know, periods dehydrate you, and I already have a dehydration disorder, so how hydrated do you think I am during my period when I'm tired? So most of what I'm drinking is coffee! Speaking of. Oh, why did the lid like kind of come off a bit? That's good to know. That's good to catch. I know what you're thinking. Jack, if you know that the coffee is dehydrating you, why are you drinking the coffee? Because I'm tired! But you said that the coffee is also probably what's making you tired because it's dehydrating you. I'm tired! And also I've been drinking Gatorade. There's Gatorade there. I could drink the Gatorade. I'm not gonna drink the Gatorade. I don't want to drink the Gatorade. I want to drink the coffee! Stop judging me. Don't you judge me. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm being so much right now. But you know what? Almost is never enough, so be as much as you goddamn want. And yes, Almost is never enough is definitely a song from the Mortal Instruments City of Bones movie. I think that Demi Lovato sang Heart to Heart. Ariana Grande and John fucking Legend sang that song on the Mortal Instruments City of Bones soundtrack for no reason. So many famous people were on that soundtrack, and then that movie flopped, and I'll never forgive society for allowing that movie to flop, okay? The society will never be forgiven. I will not forgive. I will not forget. I did lie. We are making this a crumb coat because I really want this to be at least a mildly pretty cake. Look how pretty this is already. But I over-melted the frosting, so now it's just like this. Ugh. So now we're gonna put something on top of this so that it won't get attacked in the fridge, and we're just gonna keep going in a minute. One sec. Cause no, I don't have a top for my, this is my mother's Rachel Rabel. Perfect fit. She going in the fridge. Now she going in the fridge, and we're gonna wait, and then once it's been like 15 minutes, we'll take her back out, and then we'll just keep going with the rest of this frosting, and we'll make her mildly pretty, and then we will eat her! Eat her! Eat her! Eat! I don't know, make me stop. Oh my god, I'm turning it off this way. Last round, and then we eat cake. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, that's like wet because it was in the fridge. Oh well. Okay. As I said before, I'm the only one eating this, so like, oh, okay. I got my own piece of hair in my mouth. Gonna edit that part out. Maybe. We'll see. Because I've been saying that I'm not gonna edit any of this, but we'll see. Anyways, what we're really doing with this piece is we're taking this, we're just making it a prettier shape. Really all I actually want here is a nice smoothness. A smoothness, if you will. And around, look around at how lucky we are to be alive right now. Look around, look at where you are, look at where you started. The fact that you're alive is a miracle. Just stay alive, that would be enough. And if this child can share a fraction of your time, smile. If I could grant you peace of mind, would that be enough? Okay. Now we've got that. And then we're just gonna make her pretty around, and then we will eat cake. We'll cut her open and dissect her. I don't know why I said that like I was proud of it. I don't know. Okay, I need, no. There we go, okay. I've thought this through. Really, I have. I thought this through. I thought every piece of it through. This was a thought through process of me making a cake. It wasn't something I decided to do on a whim. But also, I'm not like a decorator. Oh man, there's something I think of all the time. When I was in middle school, we had to take home ec because you do. And it was something that boys and girls had to take, and there was this kid, Kurt, or Connor. I think it was Kurt. And Kurt was a full-on skater boy, very bro, mocked me because I had put Daniel Radcliffe, like I made my own magnet. I printed out pictures of Daniel Radcliffe and I put them up on my locker. On the inside, so when I opened my locker every morning, I could see Daniel Radcliffe staring at me really thoughtfully like this. And he saw that and he mocked me, and then he saw like that I had broken my arm this one time and he laughed at me. And yet Kurt, or Connor, Kurt, it doesn't matter, this full-on stereotypical skater kid in this home economics class was the most amazing cake decorator. It was insane. It was like Binky Barnes from Arthur had come to life to learn to decorate cakes IRL. Absolutely crazy. You would not look at this kid and go, I bet that kid can decorate a cake, but he could. He could. I think about that often. That was it. I don't know. Like, the frosting process kind of chills you out, makes you cooler, makes you nicer. We're just gonna, I don't know, like scallop? Scallop? Yeah. It's not gonna be a pretty scallop. It's not gonna be a thought-through scallop. I also don't know how to scallop. I don't even know if this is what scalloping is. But like, a little bit of frosting, dip. A little bit of frosting, dip. 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 I hate it. I hate it. I hated that. Boop. 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 I also hate that. Bum bum. Bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. I was cheated by you, and I think you know when, and a piece of this cake decided to break off, so I made up my mind, it must come to an end. Look at me now. Will I ever learn? I don't know how, but I suddenly lose control. There's a fire within my soul. I don't know. Just one. So anyways. There are things I could be talking about right now, but I'm not going to. I'm just decorating the cake. I think it's actually good. I think we'll just save the rest. No! Stop trying to lift up, you stupid ass little bitch. Yeah, you, this piece right here. Stupid ass little bitch. Okay. No! What did I just say? What did I just warn you about, whore? And scoop. And scoop. And scoop. And scoop. 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 Okay, I got nothing. I have no idea how to decorate this cake. I have no idea what to do with this cake. I just really want to go and eat the cake. So we're gonna eat the cake. I'm not cutting it, we're just putting it there. So I'll be right back. Oh. Should I take photos of this? Damn it! One sec. Oh, my hair looks disgusting. Oh my god, what? Why does my hair look like someone shat in it and made me go bald? Okay. Okay. Now we can eat cake. You're still on. You're still on. I filmed myself doing that. Whatever. That was actually kind of cool. But also, cake! And cake. I made cake. Oh, that would be a really great picture. Okay. Photo. I know you're still on this time, haha. 5-second timer. Make myself pretend to be hot for 30 seconds longer. Oh, why did I mug it at the end? The cowlick is to blame. There we go, that's the angle. Okay. Anyways, thank you so much for joining me while I baked this beautiful, stunning, amazing, gorgeous 2-layer cake in my Easy Bake Oven, aka my air fryer. So anyways, I'm gonna go eat this now. 'Cause cake.